only 75 thousandths of a second between them in qualifying this morning. So they line up in Mercedes and Lamborghini on row 1. Then Thierry Vermeulen, an excellent third in the Emil Frey Racing Ferrari. Ayhancan Güven, very pleased with his performance, he told me earlier, for 4th place. Ricardo Feller, a great job in the sole Audi to be 5th on the grid. Luca Engstler has looked quick all weekend. He's now alongside. Then Tommy Preining and Lucas Auer make it an all-Austrian row 4. Maro Engel and Mirko Bortolotti up next. Mirko Bortolotti still down in straight line speed. Nothing they can sort out this weekend. So damage limitation. Then it's Ben Green and Ben Dern, all Ben, row number 6. Then we got Marco Wittmann and Max Powell. The BMW and the Lamborghini start alongside one another. A bit better today for René Rast, but not great back in 15th. Nicky Tindo was a bit better with his setup and a little bit quicker than he was. 17th and 18th, we've got Tom Callender and Maurice Schuring, 2 of our rookies this season. Jack Aitken struggling with a setup, he told me, back in 19th. Timo Glock has got a balance problem, an issue problem with the McLaren that they can't sort this weekend. Gilles Magnus and Fabio Scherer are next up, 21st and 22nd. Arjun Mainy's 23rd because he's got a 3-place grid penalty for blocking in qualifying. And the top 10 on the grid have to start the race on the newer tyre in which they qualified. The revs rise then, and we go racing once again here at Oschersleben. And it looks like another really good start for a pole sitter and a Mercedes. But today it's Jules Goudon rather than Lucas Auer. Jordan Pepper can't find a way through. Porsche trying to get into 3rd place there is Ayhancan Güven going side by side with Thierry Vermeulen. He's got the inside line through turn 2. Vermeulen out wide in the Ferrari. He's got nowhere to go. So the Turkish driver should be able to squeeze his way through. Vermeulen, he's almost on the grass. Definitely on the grass is Maro Engel, a few positions back. He had to back off out of it there. They make their way out through the final corner. Looks like René Rast in the big blue BMW has made a good start as his compatriot there and teammate gets a bit of a tap.
Ricardo Feller was really giving it some along the pit straight for the first time in around turns 1 and 2. He made up a position, but he was pushing really hard. We're looking there from the perspective of Timo Glock and Arjun Mainy just experiencing a little bit of the dirt, but a lot of drivers getting their elbows out on a circuit where overtaking is so difficult. Yeah, awkward much. Yeah, that's the one person you really do want to be putting on the grass. A great onboard shots. That was Mirko Bortolotti.
And I guess he's got a pair of them on at the moment because a set of slicks looking good. Oh, the Aston Martin off, I'm afraid, of the number 8 car, Nicolas Barr. Hope he's okay, but that's got him pretty heavily, and the safety car is coming out. That is the exit to turn 3, I think. It's gone into the gravel trap. It's capped at 2 laps. It doesn't keep adding them on, so it is going to be a slightly longer race. So again, all the calculations, Brian, the teams had, like this is when we're going to pit this lap. This is what's happening, and make sure nobody else comes past him as well. He's let Engel past. He's managed to close the door. Has he? Because Ben Deur is thinking about trying to go up the inside. No, he doesn't. But that was well done. I thought it was a bit risky doing it that early with everybody queued up. He had to let 2 others through. Bortolotti and Rast before he could let Engel through because he's been instructed to let Engel back through. Auer, Powell, Green and Mainy opting for the early stop. Makes sense really for Lucas Auer, doesn't it? Because he then got involved in a queue of cars, having had to let 3 past him.
Yes, so keeping to the speed limit as he comes into the pits. The team having to think on their feet here. So once again, starting with the rear wheels. It's a bit difficult getting that left rear on, but they've got it all done. Now the fronts off the jacks, it will go. Not especially quick, I don't think, from the team there, but he's out onto the pit lane and back out to rejoin the race.
Yeah, so the amended pit stop time, it's the same length window, 15 minutes, is from 1:46 until 2:01 now. So just shifted it back because of that safety car period. Spaces in the pit lane, so they have to really going to think about how they do their pit stop when there's only a 6-minute window for the second period. So the British driver in, a race winner here last year, won the opening round of the season from pole position. Maro Engel had a podium last year, had a podium yesterday, gets on pretty well around Oschersleben. Lights up the tyres, away he goes. Winwood have been excellent at pit stops in the last couple of years as well. So Maro Engel now kind of going to be back in a race with his friend Lucas Auer and brandmate as well, because the Mercedes of Lucas Auer should see popping into the camera now. There he is coming out of the last corner, and Nicky Tim, he's also on his way into the pits. They're doing it kind of in 3s at the moment, aren't they? Not too many people coming in at the same time. I'm afraid through the gravel trap has gone Tom Callender on the cold tyres, so he's got out of it, but he's lost a ton of opportunities there. More cars come past him. Aitken's come past him. Green has come past him.
Here come the rest of the crew. Here's Jules Gounon. There's Jordan Pepper. Look how close he is. Thomas Priding's up with him as well. 1, 2, 3 now, all running together on the track. Look how hard Jordan Pepper is fighting the wheel of that car.
And they're trying to catch the two ahead, who are ahead of them in the race, but on cold tyres, Güven and Rast. So the two in front are being reeled in. They're on cold tyres. The green Porsche, the blue BMW of Jordan Pepper trying to go around the outside somehow. Then he switches to the inside. Then he goes to the outside again, swarming around like an angry wasp all over the back of the Mercedes, but he cannot find a way past. And he's got to defend from Thomas Priding as well, who's now trying to inch around the outside of turn 2 to get the inside line for turn 3. You've got to have eyes everywhere if your name is Jordan Pepper at the moment.
Well, Thomas Priding is a bit of a gift for Jules Gounon, because now suddenly the attacker is having to defend. Let's have a look here. One of the McLarens that he was running with, that was Ben Durr. So he goes out wide, out of the corner. Oh, contact between the two. So I'm wondering whether something has broken on that car.
I'm just looking at the right rear. That had already started. Aston Martin, the sole remaining Aston Martin, destroying the circuit furniture, and also destroying the circuit furniture is Timo Glock. There goes another of the bollards through the chicane, and then, oh my goodness me, Maurice Schuring, no idea where he's going, I shouldn't think, because he's absolutely covered in dust, and that was where the Aston Martin then went wide. You see that so often. No, somebody runs wide, they're bringing dust onto the track, and then others behind them have no grip and run wide. And that wasn't the end of the battles and wars and battle scars for Timo Glock, was it? He went then contacted through the gravel. Welcome back, Timo. It's Güven that leads, Rast in second. Gounon will be miffed to be back in third. Pepper is fourth. He's lost 2 places. Priding fifth. Gained 1 over all of that. Wittmann, 6th place. The BMW's done really well there thanks to Schubert's pit stop strategy. Ricardo Feller, Luca Engstler, Thierry Vermeulen and Maro Engel round out the top 10. We've got Frick Grasser, who runs the Grasser Racing team, the 2 Lamborghinis of Jordan Pepper and Luca Engstler, said before this weekend, with this second pit stop strategy, there are 18 different pit stop strategies that you can have. One of his drivers trying to force his way through there is Jordan Pepper, almost alongside Jules Gounon on the exit to the previous corner. Right behind them with the onboard camera is Thomas Priding. And in front of them, they're going to try and catch that group up who are on the cold tyres, and they're being led, those that have made their second pit stop, by Thomas Priding. This is Ben Durr and Thierry Vermeulen, 2 young drivers going side by side. Nice move. And out wide goes the Ferrari. Thierry Vermeulen skids wide, skids through the gravel trap, just about drags it back, but he's lost a ton of time. Try and get a point if he can. In terms of the championship then, by quick calculations, it would be 37 points for Jordan Pepper.
Oh, here we go.
Or would it? I was going to say 34 apiece for Gounon, and no, he fends him off. As it stands, he holds on to it, so 34 points apiece for Gounon and Auer. And then Priding's going to be on 30 points as it stands. Brilliant stuff. It would also mean in 6 GT3 class races for DTM here, this was how close it was with Priding and Gounon.
It might have been a helping hand there, don't you?
It's just on a 123.2. The race leader was slower than all those behind him, but Güven's got an advantage. A 124.0 for Gounon, 123.9s for Priding and Pepper and Rast. So it's edging up slightly.
They focus, maybe they do a mistake.
9th place for Mirko Bortolotti, where he ended up yesterday's race. A couple of 9ths, but the team said to me there's a fundamental issue that they've got. They can't change it here, so it's damage limitation here. They're going to have to go away and get it sorted. But remember Kelvin van der Linde, the cracked chassis here last year, which they didn't discover until afterwards. That's not the issue for them at the moment with the Lamborghini, but they had a bad start to the season. He still wound up really fighting for the championship and almost winning it, so long way to go. They won't panic yet at Abs, but not the start to the season they wanted, certainly not for Nicky Tim. He's had 4 races in the DTM at this circuit now. Out of turn 13, Ayhancan Güven into the final corner, about to become a winner in the DTM for the first time. A Turkish driver wins in DTM. Ayhancan Güven, you are the victor!
DTM Race winner, my friend. DTM Race winner. Good job, P1.
Well done, thoroughly deserved. Ayhancan Güven is the winner. Brilliant. After 40 chaotic, hectic laps of racing, he comes through all of it to win the race.
What a character he is as well, as Thomas Breining now steps onto the podium for his third place. Second up will come Jules Gounon, the driver of the Yellow Mamba in the Mercedes that is prepared so well by Winward Racing. So he looks suitably subdued, but here comes the man who steals the headlines today, the Turkish driver, a first ever win in the DTM for Ayhancan Güven.
Come on, Ayhancan, brilliant. He jumps up onto the top step of the podium, and of course we got the winning team trophy to be presented as well for the Manthey team. So the team representative will come up as well. They're all cheering and pumping their fists. Brilliant stuff from Manthey. First and third is so hard to achieve. And now, enjoy this moment, everybody. We're about to hear, for the first time in DTM, the Turkish national anthem. This trophy is going straight to the top of the mantelpiece when he gets home. The winning trophy to the winning driver, Ayhancan Güven. Fantastic. Isn't it a joy, Brian, to see somebody get their first win or their first podium and really just enjoy the whole experience with a smile on their face?
Oh, I mean, it's been a long time coming, but boy, does he deserve it. I remember commentating on him when he was fighting for the title in GT Masters just a few years ago, and he came so close, but to see him now taking the top step in DTM.
Ayhancan's name was mentioned as a definite potential winner. But as we go on board with our champagne bottle once again, this is brilliant, isn't it? You just get to see the sheer, unadulterated joy of the moment from that camera.